New MacBooks are here. New MacBooks are here. Woo! So I was very disappointed because still only one Type-C connector.
Yep.
You know, HP's new 13.3 Spectre has 3 Type-C connectors, and it's
Phil Schiller was really clear on this. Like, he didn't. They were trying to make a computer with none, and then they realized they didn't have to power it, so they made it a dual purpose. Because if you're going to power it, you might as well put as many things in that port as possible.
Isn't that kind of dopey?
No. This is remember that they didn't replace anything in the MacBook line with this. They expanded the MacBook line with this. And if anything, I echo what Renee has been saying. Like, over the past year, it's been really, really clear that this is exactly the Mac that they wanted to make. And on that basis, you would feel less. You would think less of Apple if they just didn't think it through, or if they didn't care what whether it would be useful to people or not. But you were really impressed when they decided that we know that we're going to get slammed for a whole bunch of things, but this is exactly the machine we want to make in 2015. It's pretty clear from this update that they feel as though this was exactly what they needed to. This was the platform that they could just put new chips in for at least another year, and that it seems to be becoming a trend for Apple that no matter what it is, they will introduce the whatever version of it, and then there will be no hardware update. There will be internal updates, bumps, and software updates, but whatever tooling they made for that first edition is what they're going to stick with for at least a year or two. So this is they're absolutely adamant that this isn't the computer for everybody, but this is absolutely the computer that we, Apple, want to make, and that's one of the hallmark advantages of being Apple. You can make exactly the hardware you want to make.
They will walk things back. Like the no button Nano got walked back when they realize they make a mistake. They'll change it. But internally they love this. I mean, you see these a lot on campus. People really some people jokingly call them manager books because you can't code that well on them. So it's what managers use and not developers or designers. But for that niche of people and for the sort of forward-looking technologies, and that's why it's expensive too, because Apple is bringing, in their opinion, they're bringing future technologies to market faster, and they're doing it as best they can. But this stuff is what will propagate the line for the next 2 years.
Yeah. So there's, as far as I can tell, the outside is untouched, right? It's the same keyboard, the same single connector. Yep. It's pink. You can get pink now.
Rose gold.
Yeah. This, by the way, is a must-have. This is what you, and so in a way, I guess, by the way, I'm being a little disingenuous because the MacBook is actually my favorite Mac. It's the one, that and the 5K iMac are the ones I use all the time. But this is what I bought from Hyperdrive. It's like 60 or 70, I think $70. And it plugs into the Type-C connectors. One of the things you need to check for, it has another Type-C. Not all of them will allow, other companies' docks will not allow you necessarily to charge. So you want to make sure that it does charging. This does. So you plug the Type-C charger into this, you're charging, and now you have power for an SD card reader, a micro SD card reader, and 2 USB 3 ports. This kind of, I carry this with me. So that kind of, I guess, solves the problem.
If you really want the MacBook,
to be fair,
yeah.
And to be fair, it does replace 2 or 3 different dongles you'd have to buy. So that's not that expensive, and you're going to have to carry something anyway. And also, the other thing to mention is that it's 2016, not 2015. When I took my loaner MacBook out 1 week after it shipped to give a talk at a conference, I literally had to bring an Apple TV, a portable Wi-Fi router, a HDMI to VGA adapter, so that's because the only way that I was sure that I could connect to the VGA presenter at the facility was to just do AirPlay to it and set up a private network so that could happen. But now you don't have to. You can just go and get whatever cable you need, so it's not as big a problem as it was last week.